What's going on, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, you got one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. All right, Smell Good family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy and positive vibes. I really, truly hope everyone is doing super good, really well out there, sincerely. All right, so Cologne fragrances, they are a hot topic in FragCom. They will forever be a hot topic in FragCom, whether you rock with them or you don't. All right, well, I rock with them. All right, so this video today is if I had to start all over, if I had to buy, I won't say start over, if I had to rebuy the portion of my collection that are clones, what would be the first 10? The first 10 that I would purchase first. I would grab them first for sure. All right, so I have 10 here, and I must say these are some bangers. All right, so I've done a previous video like this before with just my entire collection, but as you know, there's different, I don't want to call it levels, but there's different, I guess, levels to fragrances, or whatever word you want to use. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Up first, this is not in particular order, just an all together list of 10. Up first, man, the DNA is pretty much a classic, certified, and you see it talked about a lot, but this will be one for sure. The clone is amazing. From the house of Rojas, we have Mustache, the EDP. Now this is inspired by a clone of YSL's Tuxedo, and I've been really close to purchasing a bottle of Tuxedo several times. I have. But this, and also the Top of Kismet, keeps me from doing that. But this one in particular, the benzoin and the rose in here really shine, and really shine through a little bit more than what I get to my nose with Tuxedo, which is awesome. And I know it's blaspheme. Well, not to me. This one right here just holds me down just right. Not saying that I won't ever get Tuxedo one day, but I could never get Tuxedo one day because of this. And this is definitely one I would definitely purchase first. It was a must-have. I really love what they did here. From the house of Rojas, we have Mustache, the EDP. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. All right, the second cologne that I would purchase for sure. This is a sleeper in the community still, in my opinion. It's been talked about a lot, but this stuff is crazy. From the house of, what are they, Rafiat Traditions, I believe, we have Insurrection II. Insurrection II, if I can get that in focus. Crazy looking bottle here. Now this is a clone of Mugler's Pure Havana. Now I just recently smelled Pure Havana for the first time, and boy is this very close. All right, you get this sort of like cherry tobacco in here, some sweetness and some spice. This is a really good performer. Just really impressed with this clone for sure. You can get this for a great price off Amazon or many discounters, but the Pure Havana is awesome, but this is really good too. And if I never get a chance to grab Pure Havana, which I'm not looking to grab a bottle, I'm good with this because they really were able to capture the DNA, put their little spin on it, and this stuff is awesome. I would definitely have to repurchase this for sure. From the house of, I think it's Rafiat Traditions. Forgive me for not knowing the exact name. We have Insurrection II. Insurrection II. This bottle just want to focus for me. Can we focus? Is it possible? There we go. All right. All right, moving along. This is an incredible clone, man. This is an incredible clone. It's definitely up there as far as like ranking goes, but we can talk about that later. Definitely will have to repurchase this. From the house of Paris Corner in collaborations with Pandora Scents, I believe we have Camarom Intense. Good Lord. Good Lord. Those who are not willing and wanting to spend that money on a bottle of Dior Homme Intense or Dior Homme Parfum, you don't have to. And I say this with all due respect because I love both of those fragrances. The Parfum is in my top 5 all time. This is stunningly close. The quality is amazing. You get a nice, dark, rich fragrance. You get this patchouli that gives off a chocolate feel, that iris in here, that is makeup baggy, the leather touch in here. This is a great This is a great clone of the Dior own Intense Parfum DNA. And I highly recommend this for the price. Don't get me wrong, I get it, I understand it about having the OG. But if you ain't pressed on that, grab you this and call it a day. I'd definitely be looking to repurchasing this ASAP if I had to. From the house of Paris Corner in collaborations with Pandora Scents, we have Camarom. I believe Pandora Scents is under the Paris Corner umbrella. All right. Up next, from the house of Alexandria, they did an awesome job with this fragrance, they did an awesome job, and this is one of my favorites from the house. From the house of Alexandria, we have Fuus Virgins. Fuus Virgins. This is an excellent clone of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. A bit more boozy, a bit more spicier and richer. The spices here are a little bit more elevated than what you get in the Lost Cherry, which really comes off cherry, nutty, and slightly boozy, with, of course, with the vanilla. But like, everything's ramped up in this for sure. And you get that you know, with that extrait de parfum concentration that Alexandria provides, you're getting stronger performance. You're getting a more a better sillage and centrale. In my opinion, this stuff is awesome. Not saying quality wise it's better than Tom Ford, because it's not, but it's right there and it's good enough for me. All right, this stuff is awesome. Even though my wife has a bottle of Lost Cherry in her collection, I'm good with this one for sure. From the house of Alexandria Fragrances, we have Fuus Virgins, which I would definitely have to purchase for sure. Amazing clone of the original. All right. Up next, from the house of Paris Corner, once again, this is crazy. We have Rafiat. Now, I do not have what this is inspired by, which is YSL's Baby Cat. Don't have it, haven't smelled it. But if Baby Cat smells anything like this, then boy, Paris Corner nailed it. If so, spicy, smoky, and sweet is what you get. I love a spicy sweet fragrance that starts off spicy and then the sweetness elevates, and that's what this does for sure. Great stuff, man. Black pepper, pink pepper, vanilla, some incense, awesome stuff. And one day I will smell Baby Cat and I'll be able to compare better. But if I never do, I think I'm okay, because they crushed this fragrance for sure. From the house of Paris Corner, once again, we have Rafiat. I'm sure I am butchering the name, but this stuff is awesome. Very attractive fragrance for sure. All right, up next, of course, y'all knew that this was going to be here unquestioned, right? I'm sure you knew it was coming. From the house of Armaf, all right, we have Club de Nuit's Intense Man limited edition parfum. This is awesome, all right? I know there are some complaints of how much this bottle costs compared to the EDT, EDP, and even the Pure Parfum. I have them all, so I can't qualify for that conversation. But this is pound for pound, probably, most likely my favorite, going after Creed's Aventus, which I have. Top 2 DNA for me. I just love the DNA, and I have way too many bottles of Intense Man, but sue me, all right? This is really good. Love that citrus opening. You get that birchy, that smokiness in there, very masculine scent. They just did a very good job over at Armaf, really trying to nail down that Aventus DNA, and this stuff is awesome. So this probably would be the first one that I bought to repurchase 10 clones, because this is probably the most versatile and it fits more of my style. This stuff is awesome. From the house of Armaf, we have the ever so popular Club de Nuit Intense Man limited edition. Great stuff here. Great stuff. All right. Moving along, man, this is one of the most sexiest fragrances in my collection. Very unisex, and it's just super good. From the house of Paris Corner in collaboration with Amir. Is it Amir? Yeah, Amir line from Paris Corner. We have When Souls Get High. Now, this is an apparent clone from Kilian's Back to Black, I believe. Never smelled it, but the white honey note in here with the nuttiness from the hazelnut. It's like a cherry vibe to it as well. This is just gourmand beauty, ultra sexy, ultra attractive. If you're going out on a date night, whether it's fellas or ladies, because this is super unisex, this will get it done. Get it done, man. The experiences that I've had with this have been memorable. All right, so this stuff is awesome. Great clone. I have to have it. All of these, this will be date night designated for sure, especially in the cooler months. Awesome. From the House of Paris corner, from the mirror line, we have When Souls Get High. Big time performer. Last and last and last, and you don't need that many sprays. And speaking of not needing that many sprays, this one right here, boy oh boy, I have to have this. Ultra versatile for the warmer weather, and maybe all year long. I just haven't worn it in the winter, but I'm gonna wear it in the winter time just to test that theory that people are saying. From the House of Rafiat, we have Hawass. Rafiat Hawass, clone of Invictus, the original in my opinion. A little bit darker, richer, plum, cinnamon, a little bit more spicier, aquatic fragrance. It's awesome. I love this stuff a lot. I'm about more than halfway through. I got another bottle on standby. I haven't smelled the Hawass Ice for anybody asking. I will eventually. But for right now, this is definitely up there. I probably after Intense Man, I'll be purchasing this. This stuff is super awesome. That's what it is, man. Great performer. Whatever you're looking for, mass appealing scent, all of that. I definitely have to grab this ASAP. From the House of Rafiat, we have Hawass. Love the bottle and the cap to this. They did a good job with this for sure. All right, I'm a huge fan of Rose, and with that being said, I have to have a favorite. I have to have a Rose clone in here for sure. And this stuff is awesome, man. Probably my favorite clone. It's up there of a Rose fragrance that I love. From the House of Latafa, we have Amethyst. Now this is going after Initio's Atomic Rose, but with the addition of Oud. Now there is one out there from Maison Alhambra that's called Infinity Rose that is more aligned with the Atomic Rose, but you get Atomic Rose in here, but just has the addition of Oud, and it is awesome. Definitely gives it more of a masculine touch to it. So fellas who do like Rose or curious about Rose, this is one I would recommend starting with because of the Oud presence that is not stank or funky or gonna run you away. It's very complimentary Oud to the Rose and the vanilla and the amber that's in here. Great stuff, awesome performer. Had to have a Rose clone in here, and this is it. From the House of Latafa, we have Amethyst. Great stuff, man. You get all these for a great price for sure. And last but not least, man, the DNA is very popular, very masculine, but they just did it right. This is the best clone I've smelled of this stuff, and it's awesome. From the House of Afnan, we have Supremacy Oud. Man, this stuff is so good. It's way better, in my opinion, than Latafa's Oud for Glory. I'm talking about way better. Much smoother, more balanced. It is super close to Initio's Oud for Greatness. It's right there, y'all. The performance is awesome on this thing, and they just did an awesome job. Very masculine, oudy type of vibe. You get a little touch of sweetness from like a sweet note accord that's in here, and you pick it up because it kind of keeps that oud and patchouli and like saffron at bay. It keeps it at bay. It's still strong now. It's a crazy performer now, but the sweet note here balance it out. Like I said, in my opinion, much better than Oud for Glory. So all my fellas out there looking for a more masculine scent, but you're looking for some quality and you're not trying to pay nothing crazy, look into this. This is super masculine. From the House of Afnan, we have Supremacy Oud. They did a great job. Bottle, everything, great job. All right, man. So those are the 10 that if I was repurchasing or restarting buying my clones, buying clone fragrances, these would be the 10. This list could have been 20, 25, or 30, and it was hard putting this together, but these are the 10 that I landed on. And you can get all of these for a great price on discounters and Amazon for sure. I have all of my discounter stores where I shop online down in the description. All right, so y'all let me know down below in the comments if you had to start all over buying your clone fragrances, if you're into clones, because I'm sure there's somebody out there watching. Why are we talking about clones? They butchered the masterpieces of fragrance. We could talk about that later. All right, but let me know which ones you would buy first if you had to all over again. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and look forward to hearing what you guys have to say down below in the comments. All right, so until next time, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Y'all know what it is. Splack it up, splack it down, splack it that thing all around. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We are knocking at the door. We have a huge giveaway plan when we get to 10K. I appreciate all the support and love. I truly do. Do not take it for granted. And remember, what you put out to this world, you, the one that's getting ready to type something crazy because I'm talking about clones. Be careful what you put on this world, because that's exactly what you are going to get back. All right, y'all. Until next time, y'all be cool. I'm aware.